Hello Libras, welcome to your weekly reading for the period of May 24th to May 30th. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM so we can set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, the universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Libras for the period of May 24th to May 30th. What do you see? What do they need to know to reach your higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to divine through your messages? Any messages you have would be greatly appreciated. And we thank you for Libras for May 24th to May 30th. What are the general energies that you see for Libras for this period of time? General energies, we have the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Cups in the upright. All right. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for your love, your career, your finances, and your health specifically. Challenges for Libra. Challenges for Libra. What are the challenges for Libra? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. In my playlist, 2021 Sun Moon Predictions, 2022s are coming out midsummer. Also in there, what is your ideal career based on your midheaven? What is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign? We have the Tower card in reversed for advice. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Like, share, subscribe, or donate. Otherwise, we end on the Strength card in the upright, which is the card of Libra. All right, so Libras, what I'm seeing is somebody approaching you, and you've actually let your guard down. You did have your guard up previously, but you're kind of like, you know what? Let me let my guard down for a little bit. Let me see how this kind of turns out. And whatever is being offered to you or whatever is coming in is something that you really, really are emotionally excited about. Okay, it's something that really fills your cup. It's something that you would like to entertain, and I think that's part of the reason why you're kind of letting your guard down and kind of giving it a chance. It could be love, could be a creative project of some sort. It's really anything that just appeals to you emotionally. So that's what I'm seeing for the general energies. Now, the challenge seems to be that you aren't releasing yourself from, so I feel like whatever this is happening, it's a pattern. It has happened before. You have gotten lured into something before. And I don't mean to make it seem like it's a lure, but I almost feel as though your emotions, you wanting something to really be a certain way, kind of guides you and causes you to get into a situation. So, with the Eight of Swords in reverse, I'm seeing that you aren't kind of looking at the past things you used to do and kind of changing that. I think in the past, whenever something comes towards you and you get excited about it and you're feeling emotional about it, you're like, yes, I think I'm just going to, jump into this. And it's something I really want. You might tend to idealize, you might tend to fantasize about it, and that kind of compounds the problem. So this is a pattern for you, and I don't think you're realizing this, and maybe you should be a little more cautious or think about it a little bit more, I'm going to say. Because for advice, I feel as though what they're saying is that whatever this is that's coming in, it might not go exactly the way that you want it to. It might not meet those high expectations that you have, and then it might fall apart. But they're saying that there's going to be a reason behind that, okay? So, or I feel as though they're saying if you don't reflect on how you used to do things before and how you got lured into things previously, what's going to happen is you're going to kind of get into it, it's going to fall apart, you're going to find out why, and then you're going to be forced to realize things instead of you having done it yourself. Okay, so I mean, I know that sounded confusing, so let me break it down for you. Okay, so the challenge is not having the foresight to kind of see that you're jumping into a similar pattern, and the advice is if you kind of don't have that foresight, you're going to get into it and you're going to end up seeing it whether you like it or not. So the universe is just going to like hand your ass to you, basically, and it's really going to change your perspective and your beliefs, and you're going to be forced to kind of change how you kind of look at things. So it's an either or. It kind of decides on, on how you want to go about it. As you move forward with the Strength card in the upright, I'm kind of feeling as though you do kind of go back and look at things carefully instead of lifting them very, very high on some pedestal. I feel as though with the Strength card, you are working on not needing to be validated. You are working on your inner strength. You are working on not pleasing other people, not making other people happy, making yourself happy, because I think that you've fallen into these traps because of that. So as a result, I don't think you're going to fall into this one. I think you're going to work on your inner strength, your insecurities, things that have caused you to kind of dip into this stuff before. I'm hoping that's how it's going to go. That's how I'm seeing it so far. So why are these cards before me for Libras? Who are these people? What are these energies? Additional messages for these cards before me for Libras. Additional messages, starting with the Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Okay, so whoever is approaching you is somebody who is very fertile. Fertile Myrtle. Somebody very caring, very kind, likes to make people comforting or comfortable. Could be a motherly type of person, like a mother hen is usually what the Empress card is. Somebody who everyone, gets a hug from her, very affectionate, very caring, very motherly. So doesn't necessarily have to be a female. It could be a male that has those kind of traits. So, but that's what I'm kind of getting. I'm feeling that's why you're kind of letting it down, letting your guard down, because this person is so appealing in that regard. But here with the offer kind of coming in, it has you kind of thinking, should I invest in this or should I not? So at least you're having pause and figuring out, is this going to work out in the long term or not? So for general energies, you do think about it. You do pause for a little while and you do reflect on whether you want to get into this or not. So I like to see that you're not just kind of jumping right into it. Why is the Eight of Swords here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Okay, so now we have the Strength card in reverse, which tells me that your past patterns have been that you get into situations like this because you want to feel validated, because you want to placate the other person, because you want to, you don't want to displease the other person, because you want to feel good about yourself, because this situation's making you feel good. So you're really going to want to check on that, because the Strength card in reverse is when we kind of let our lack of self-esteem and confidence and insecurities kind of guide us to do things we wouldn't normally do. Why is the Tarot card here in reversed for advice? Who's this person? What's this energy? Yeah, so I mean, I'm finding that this offer is a little is irresistible. I mean, they're telling you that, with the Knight of Cups in the upright, emotionally this thing is just like knocking you off your feet. You're just all caught up in it. It's so enticing. It's so difficult to not kind of get sucked into it. But, and they're saying, and that's fine. If you want all of that in the beginning, just realize that what glitters isn't gold. And what could happen was it could end up crumbling apart, but that's you're still going to get lessons either way, either beforehand through your own coming to your own conclusions or your own perceptivity, or by getting into it and kind of seeing things fall apart and dealing with the disappointment of that or the disaster of that. So either way, you're going to learn something. It's really about timing on when you want to do it. Why is the Strength card here in the upright? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. Okay, so I do think you're working on things, that really kind of paralyze you as you move forward. You're saying to yourself, God, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like I'm not good enough? Why? And it really is overwhelming and you feel like you can't stand it anymore. So I think you're really trying to figure out how to kind of work on this. Now, I am going to say that as you move forward, you could be getting sucked in, because I'm almost feeling like this person here could be the Empress card here, and you're the Lion, and you have all this kind of going on, all this negative, negative thoughts about yourself, and I'm not good enough or what have you. And here is this even though it's not the Empress, but let's just kind of say it is. It could be. She looks a lot like her. Kind of soothing you and massaging you and telling you, hey, it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. So it could actually be a good connection that you get into where somebody is lifting you up. But the only thing I get worried about is that you're relying too much on this person to kind of support you and lift you up instead of you doing it on your own. Okay. So that's what I have for you all. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email or a DM and we will set that up. Check out my 2021 sun moon predictions that are on my playlist. 2022s are coming out midsummer. Also in there, what is your ideal career based on your midheaven? What is your compatibility with your partner's sun sign? Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on TikTok. Instagram, Facebook. Otherwise, I'll see you in the Vimeo. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.